Hey guys, what is going on? Back with another video. It's been a long time since I actually spoke to you. So basically this is a full body home workout, and I've kept a lot of things in mind while making this workout program. And also this is a very structured workout program. It's not one of these like do whatever you want kind of a home workout. So I actually put a lot of thought into making this plan. So it'll be great if you guys follow this plan as per what it is rather than making any modifications to it. Okay, so first of all, we want to warm up really well. So make sure you guys do a lot of stretches and do a lot of core activation and glute activation before you do this workout. So this workout is going to be like in a tricep style. So we're going to do 3 exercises together and then we're going to take a break. So the first exercise group is V-ups, stick pull down and squats. So we're going to do each of these workouts without a break, and then once all these 3 exercises are done, then we're going to be taking a break. So this is V-ups, a really good core workout even for someone who has like a lower back problem and all of that. This is a great core workout. So make sure you lie down flat on the floor and try to touch your feet with your arms. It's literally as simple as that. And every time you go up, try to breathe out. That makes sure that you engage your core a little bit more. Okay, so once you're done with 12 reps of this, then move to the broomstick pull down. So this is basically you picking up a really big stick and holding it nice and wide, and you're going to pull it as close to your body as possible. Okay, so it's kind of going to be behind you. So some people may have like some kind of a shoulder impingement when they're doing this. So if that is the case, then I urge you to stop. Like restrict your range of motion, only go till your head. So after that, we are moving on to squats. Okay, so squats is something that you can always adjust according to your difficulty level and all of that. So if you think bodyweight squats is easy, make sure you add some weights to it, or you guys can also like do a split squat of sorts. So like pick whatever works well for you. So as you are seeing here, I'm doing all these 3 exercises together and then taking a break. Okay, so again guys, it's basically one exercise for your core, the second one is for your back, and the third one is again obviously you know what it is, right? So it's a really simple and effective workout, and try not to take a lot of rest between. Okay, so don't take more than 45 seconds in between each of these exercises. And also for squat, make sure you use some weights if you think bodyweight squat is too easy for you. Like if you guys are seeing here, I am doing a split squat. I'm doing a Bulgarian split squat with like a 10 kg dumbbell on my hand, because the normal bodyweight squat is just too easy for me. This is what actually you know challenges me, at least to a point where I work up until 70 to 60% of what I actually can. So do what works for you. So the next exercise group is we're doing side planks, push-ups and leg curls. Each we're going to be doing like 15 seconds of side planks first. Again, side plank is a really good exercise for your core. The kind of tip that you want to know here is use your other hand to reach as high as possible upwards. Okay, that's really going to put a lot of emphasis on your core. So again, elbows are going to be in line with your shoulders, and your right hand is going to go up as high as possible. That makes sure you're contracting your core a lot. So once you're doing 15 seconds of side plank on each side, then you're going to be moving on to the next exercise. Okay, so the next exercise here is basically a push-up. So some people may be okay with doing like normal bodyweight push-up. If it's too easy for you, you guys can probably wear a bag and add some more resistance. If it's too hard for you, then you guys can go do an incline push-up or wall push-ups. Some people, if you still want to do the push-up on the floor, then you guys can switch to kneeling push-ups as I am showing here. So the key here is progressing or regressing the exercise as per what makes you do it really well with proper form execution. So next thing we're doing here is leg curl. So leg curl, you're lying face down on the floor, really flat, and the key here is you don't want your butt to come off the floor. Push your butt and squeeze your butt and push it into the floor while you're only raising your legs. Instead of a dumbbell, you can always use something else like a bag or like a travel bag, anything that adds resistance for your legs. Okay, so even bands can be used for accomplishing this purpose. So anything that adds a little bit more resistance for you, that works. So we're doing all these 3 exercises together and then taking a break. So the next exercise group here are bicep curls, tricep push down and wall sits. So this is basically for your arms and a little bit for your legs. So bicep curl again right here guys, I'm using some dumbbells. You do not need dumbbells to do this. You can use anything that adds a little bit more load or resistance for the exercise. It can be bands, it can be water bottles, it can be covers with some things in it to increase the load, or it can be even a school bag. So anything that adds a little bit more load works. So as soon as we're done with the bicep curl, we're switching to an overhead tricep extension. And again, you do not need dumbbells, bottles, water cans, like school bags are actually the best options to load resistance during home workouts, because you can always put a little bit of books inside or just remove some books outside. So that way you can like moderate the weight however you like it. So once you're done with the tricep extension, you're going to directly move into a wall sit, and we're doing 45 seconds of wall sit right here. Wall sit is basically an exercise where you kind of get into a parallel squat and then push yourself against a wall and sit down. So if this is really hard for you, you guys can always go higher. If it's too easy for you, you guys can always go lower. So that's how you adjust difficulty in this exercise. And again, if it is too easy, you can grab a school bag and then sit down. That adds a little bit more resistance. So we're doing 45 seconds of wall sit. And once you're done with doing all these 3 exercises together, and then we're going to be taking a rest of 45 seconds and doing this 3 times. So last, we're moving on to the finishers. So for the finishers, we're doing like 45 seconds of burpees or 45 seconds of inchworms. So what you're seeing here is basically a burpee. Again guys, no explanation needed for this exercise because you already know what it is. In case you don't, it's basically you getting on the floor, making sure your core is tight and pushing your legs backward, and then getting up again and jumping upward. So we're doing this for about 40 seconds. And people who, for some people, they may have like some kind of like a back issue, or they may have like knee problem. For them, inchworm is a really good alternative. So basically inchworm is you hinge a little bit down, grab the floor and walk using your hands, and during this entire time you're making sure you're keeping your core tight. So we're doing this for around 40 seconds, and once you're done with 40 seconds, we're gonna move to the second exercise, which is basically lying leg lateral raises or leg abduction. So what we're doing here is, the point is you're not supposed to flap your legs up and down with no control. You guys need to really control the movement. We're doing 20 seconds per side. You're lying down on your side and then lifting your leg up. We're not lifting up all the way. You want to only lift up until you actually feel your glutes working. Okay, so we're doing this for about 20 seconds on each side, which adds a total of 40 seconds on this exercise. And once you're done with 40 seconds, you're going to be taking a rest period for 20 seconds, and we're repeating this for about 5 times. This is your finisher. So if you guys like this workout, make sure you head to the description of this video. You'll find a link which will direct you for a 2-week free home workout, completely structured one. Or you guys can always WhatsApp this number with all the details put on the screen, and you guys will be getting a free program. And I'll see you guys soon.